Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shauna, and in today's video I want to talk about forgiveness and what helped me, and also just talk about my story. So if you guys are interested in this video, I recommend you guys keep on watching. So before we get into the video, if you can please subscribe, hit that post notification bell. Let's get into the video. Okay, just to give you guys a little background on forgiveness and my story. It took me literally until a couple of months ago until I was able to forgive someone who has hurt me, and I didn't realize that I was holding on to this for so long. I remember one time my mom, she knew about the situation, so I remember just telling her, like, I can't believe this happened, like this person did this to me. And one day my mom was like, you know what, you need to let it go. And I was like, okay, like that's harsh, but she was really honest, and it was the truth, because I was holding on to this pain and this anger for so long that I didn't realize that it happened 2 years ago. And my mom was like, this happened 2 years ago, and I didn't realize that, and I thought it was only a year since it happened. And then I was like, I was so stuck in the past and so stuck in my pain that I was literally carrying baggage with me. And to the point where I feel like whenever I would talk about it, people would notice. They would just be like, wow, like this girl's really hurt by this. Like, and that's okay to express, you know, what you've been through. But if you're angry, you can tell. I feel like from your heart, we store so much in our heart, and whatever you speak, it comes from your heart. So the way I was talking about it is with a lot of anger. I was talking about it with pain, and I wasn't able to forgive her because I just didn't see her perspective. I just thought that I thought I was the only one that was right in the situation. Holding on to grudges can make you become such a negative person. I was always so angry and reliving in my past, to the point where I wasn't even aware that I was still holding on to it. I would always have dreams repeating itself because of what I've been through, and just holding on to the pain and constantly dragging with me. Whenever I think about this situation, I always think about a huge bag. You know how people say we have baggage, right? So whenever I think about baggage, I think about, imagine like a huge bag, right, full of all this trash, like garbage, pain, hurt, depression, all this stuff in this heavy bag, right, that we're like putting on our shoulders and we're dragging with us. And it's so heavy that it weighs you down, and you just feel like you're just sinking and you just can't get up, right? So that's how I felt, and I'm sure there's people out there who have felt the same. And that type of feeling isn't really healthy. You're trying to move forward, but because you have this heavy bag on your back, it's hard to keep going. So I eventually, with time, I had to let go. Like, letting go of that bag is not easy. You had to literally, I know I'm like talking, this is the whole story, but I visualize it. So you had to literally be able to drop this bag with time. You have to trust the process of being able to let it go, forgive all that pain, all that hurt, all those feelings, everything that you've been through, no matter what it is, big or small. We have to let it go. So I fast once a month. I would do it like once a week on Sundays. Now I started to do it monthly. And after my fast, I remember coming across a video about this guy's testimony, and he talked about judgment. I'll actually put it in the description. But when I saw this video, I was just like terrified, because I was like, this guy talked about how, you know, he had an out-of-body experience, and he experienced Judgment Day. And when you're in Judgment Day in his dream, like what the story is, and if you want to get more in detail about the video, I would definitely recommend watching it, but I'm just gonna do a little summary. And literally, he was just had these seeds in his heart, right? And basically, as he's like getting up to meet God basically told him that you need to forgive. And I think it's so important to forgive, because you're holding these seeds, you're literally like holding it, and it's hard for you to move on because you can't let it go. So another thing I thought about was, you know, they say forgive because God constantly forgives us every single day. He's always forgiving us for all of our sins. all of them. We're completely forgiven because he took on all the sins. So if God can do that and he's still doing it, why can't we forgive the people that hurt us, or the people that traumatized us, or did so many horrible things to us? Why is it so hard for us to do it? And also, when you're forgiving, you're allowing God to forgive them as well. So that's why I was like, after that video, I started to think, like, do I forgive this person? I had to question myself. I was like, I do believe that you can forgive someone and not have to talk to them. But if you do come across that person, if you have anger in your voice and you're not happy with them, why? That means you really haven't forgave them. Because if you forgive someone, you will truly forgive them 100% completely. That if they were sitting next to you, you would be okay with it because you don't have anything that you're holding against them. So then I had to question myself. I was like, did I really forgive this person who hurt me? And then I thought about it and I was like, I don't think so. And I thought about their perspective and my perspective. And then I thought, like, wow, so I did mess up. They messed up. I also messed up. I took initiative and I was like, you know what? I'm going to be the person who forgives, and I'm going to be the person that reaches out. Because in this case, I felt like it needed to happen. And like I mentioned before, there are going to be times that you do not have to reach out to that person, but you should forgive in your heart, right? But for me, this person, I felt like in my heart I should forgive them and I should keep them in my life. So then all I did was reach out, and honestly, it was the best decision that I've ever made. And I also want to thank God for that video, because of that video, it installed fear in me, and only fear in God. And I think that's where the fear should come from, because I want to be able to go to heaven, and I also want to be able to have peace, happiness, and freedom. We're supposed to walk freely, not walk with all of this heavy baggage that's hard to carry. I feel like life is so much more beautiful when you're able to let go. And honestly, letting go has made me a better person. I feel like I have nothing that I'm holding on to, nothing at all. I'm not hurt by anything. I no longer have these traumatizing dreams. I can speak to this person completely and be there whenever they need me, because I let it go. Communication is such a huge part of forgiveness as well. If you're able to communicate how you feel, that's a part of the process of letting go. If you're holding it all in, then it's going to be harder for you. You have to communicate. That's also what helped me, and I'm glad I'm able to communicate everything that I felt, because now I don't feel any pain. I don't feel any regret. I feel very, very good about it, and I'm just so grateful for my experiences. Like, this experience has taught me to let things go for myself and for them. And I feel like mostly for yourself. You need to let go for yourself, because at the end of the day, it's gonna make you feel good. You're gonna be able to walk freely and enjoy life more and walk in the present, because it's hard to progress if you're so stuck. And honestly, I'm grateful for that experience, because now I can share my testimony with you guys. I hope that you guys can forgive and that you can just let go, because it's not worth it. And I know the quote, life is so short, it's so true, and it's spoken so many times, but it's so, so true and so important, because I felt like I was stuck in this past, that I was wasting so much time being so sad and so depressed. And you know, I don't regret it, because now I can share this story, but it's not okay. And I feel like just let it go. Let it go, no matter what situation you're in. And honestly, the truth is, God allows those situations to happen so that you can learn and you can grow from it. Now that I've been through whatever I've been through, I'm able to share this, and I'm able to learn, let it go. Now I don't hold grudges. I don't feel the need to hold on to things, because it honestly robs me of my happiness, and it's not fair. So I encourage you guys to just let it go, move on, and walk in faith, because you are loved, You are worth so much, and it's honestly, it's not worth it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Honestly, I love talking to you about just life, my experiences, and about the world. And if you guys have any video ideas for me, I'll be more than happy to do them. So just let me know in the comments. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that post notification bell. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.